The business owners be required to accept cash from customers?
It's a big question that's being asked in South Portland right now. The city is considering adopting an ordinance after some businesses have decided to go cashless since the pandemic.
WMTW News 8's Jim Keithley is live in Knightville, where a business is now fighting back. Jim.
Sia Cafe has been around here for almost 10 years now, and like many other businesses, the pandemic forced them to change the way they do things. One of those things was to accept, no longer accepting cash at the counter. Well, the city may change that and force them to do that again, and the owners say they don't like it. Cards only at the Sia Cafe if you're ordering a cup of joe. Many of their COVID protocols are still in place, and the owners and the employees like it that way.
We're not bringing out food on dishes like we used to. So I think we're just trying to do our best still, just to not have interaction with the customers as much.
Every once in a while, owner Bill Dunnigan says someone will not like that they don't accept cash, but he says it's rare.
99.999%, they whip out the credit card. They don't even hesitate. We had no cash on the door. We've had no issues.
Do not take cash. We're only doing card at the moment.
Does it bother you that they didn't take it?
Yes, but there's no choice, so what should I do?
Complaints came into City Hall, where councilors are now discussing an ordinance saying the business practice could be construed as discrimination against cash-paying customers, and they might want to prohibit it. Dunnigan says it's a private business, and the federal government is on his side.
The federal government says you can do that, but the city of South Portland's going to override the rules of the federal government. I mean, again, I wish the city would stay out of my business to begin with.
Dunnigan says he's doing it for his employees, some of whom got COVID, and they still don't feel comfortable dealing with cash.
I think I've looked at cash differently now since the pandemic. I was never really worried about it beforehand, but ever since it started, it's definitely grossed me out a little bit more.
And if you're wondering about that tip jar full of cash, they don't touch it until the end of the day. So tonight at 6:30, just up the street at City Hall, that workshop will take place where the councilors will talk with the city attorney to decide whether they should move forward with this ordinance or not.